Oversight and accountability are of greatest importance. We need to know who's getting the money and what it's being used for. As of the end of June, this Congress has already spent $2.6 trillion, and we're on pace to have a $1.8 trillion deficit this year, the largest in our nation's history. The American people know we're spending a lot of money in Washington. Whether they like it or not is another question. But we need to make sure that we're getting value for our dollar. Amtrak has recently benefited from this unprecedented funding by taking in $1.3 billion from the so-called stimulus bill, in addition to their annual appropriations of $1.4 billion. This makes it all the more troubling to find out that in the course of conducting his oversight activities, the Amtrak's former Inspector General, Fred Weiderholder, was being misinformed, deceived, and circumnavigated by lawyers and bureaucrats within his agency in his effort to track down stimulus money. And the same day that a report came out highlighting the ways in which Amtrak officials were interfering with his job, Mr. Chairman, Inspector General Weiderholder unexpectedly resigned. This raises many questions about the sudden departure of a career official, particularly where there was political pressure from the current administration for him to step down. The Oversight and Government Reform Committee, of which I'm a member, is currently in an investigation into this matter, which occurred last month, and I look forward to seeing what comes out of this investigation. The reason why I bring it before the House is so that members know about what's happening with inspectors general across the government. However, it doesn't just stop with the Amtrak Inspector General. His resignation is only one of what seems to be a larger pattern of Inspector General purges throughout the Obama administration. Gerald Walpin, the longtime Inspector General for the Corporation of National and Community Service, which oversees AmeriCorps, was fired in June after his investigation into the misuse of grant funds for political purposes turned up some disturbing information. Judith Gwynn, the acting Inspector General for the International Trade Commission, was also fired last month. Coincidentally, right after Senator Grassley of Iowa expressed concerns to a letter of the International Trade Commission, in a letter to the International Trade Commission chairwoman about the potential agency obstruction of Ms. Gwynn's investigation of contractor activities. Even Neil Borofsky, who's the Special Inspector General for the TARP, or the bailouts, has expressed worry after Treasury Department officials informed him that the department had legal authority over his office. We need to make sure that we have proper oversight and accountability of the funds that we're spending in this government. The American people deserve comprehensive, around-the-clock oversight of spending. That's why we have inspector generals. The administration's pattern of undermining and removing oversight when it becomes politically inconvenient makes this all more important to be brought to the attention of the House. And the reason why I rise today is under these limited rules that we have on appropriations bills, it's very difficult to bring issues before the whole House. And so that's why I speak today, to make sure that we have inspectors general throughout the government, not just in Amtrak, that are able to do their job without political interference with any administration or any outside forces. So that's why I rise today, to make sure that I have this opportunity to bring it before the House of Representatives and its members.
Gentleman reserve his time.
Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman reserve his time.
I ask unanimous consent to withdraw my amendment.
Objection. The amendment is withdrawn.